Hi guys, this is Just wanted to take a quick minute to say thank you to everyone out there who sent me messages via email, comments in the comment section below, that reached out and checked on me and everything like that. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's get on to the reading. So this is all signs, what you need to know. And if you guys are interested in a 3-month future predictions read, do check out for June, July, and August. Do check out the link in the description box below. Let's get into the reading, and we are starting with Aries. Aries, love could be a factor in your life coming up for some of you. Love will be on offer. People are just kind of seeing you as someone who is just trying to keep everything going. You may have a lot going on and you're just trying to keep it all the balls in the air, and you may have a major decision to make, and it could have something to do with like a home, a living arrangement, someone in the home, an intimate relationship, something of that nature, or familiar territory for some of you out there. Challenge coming up for you. One, there is some type of happiness, if not a very deep. There's 2 messages for some of you out there. There's going to be some type of a deep bond or deep connection or an ultimate happy experience that you're going to have with others or another, and that is karmically destined for that to happen. For some of you, you may there may be some lying and deceit, so do be careful with that. Be careful with lying and deceit and not being able to trust people. Just do some fact checking. Don't take people's word as gold. Do your research, especially if you're moving from one house to another, that sort of thing, if you're doing some moving. But yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. Your major challenges is going to be some conflict, discord. You may be up for a fight. You may have to defend yourself, or you may find yourself heading toward battle. Let's see how it's going to work for you. You're going toward it. For some of you, and I've been saying this for a while, someone needs your help. Some of you may have to run to the aid of someone. It could be financial. Almost someone could even get put out of nowhere, and it's like you have to run and help them, or to help avoid them from having some type of eviction or issues. You got to swoop down and make something happen. I just see some of you having to answer the call when someone is in distress or in some type of a bind. Aries, I'm going to tell you this right now. For those of you hot-headed Aries out there that just, act first, think last, ask questions at the end, don't do that. Don't rush into situations where you have no clue what's going on, or, it doesn't even matter. Because your life can change in an instant and not for the better. Okay. Be careful. It's also saying for some of you, you're going to have to cut ties at some point. If not now, when Saturn hits your sign, you're going to have to cut ties with some people that is bringing you down. There's someone or a couple of people that's bringing you down. And yeah. You're being shown it now, because with Saturn in your 12th house, you are learning some major lessons as far as enemies you don't see, because that's your 12th house. The enemies you don't see, hidden situations are going to be coming out, and it's asking for you to kind of decide and respond accordingly, even if you have to depart from people that you truly care about. I do see that being the case, and for some of you, you're gonna have to kind of like experience that yourself. Let's look at the work life. What's coming up at work for you guys? What's coming up? You can't be stopped. Some of you guys are making things happen at work, putting your foot down. You're making things happen. You're getting things done this week, and I guess months to come. You are going to be making sure that everything that you want, right, that you have control over handling, you're handling it. You're going to take care of things, and you won't have to do it alone. There's someone that can help you, that can be there for the long haul. Some of you could be really stressed out about this job or getting another job. There's some stress attached to, should I move on? Should I stay? What should I do? It's a lot of what should I do going on here. That could be a real stress to you to some extent. You can go through the motions trying to come to this decision, but it's going to come. It's going to happen. You don't have to stress yourself about it. It's just going to happen. Now let's look at love. Well, I think that's it. I'll do love in another video. That's what I have for Aries. Now let's look at Taurus. Okay, Taurus, you have unexpected income. Who doesn't want that? So you definitely have some income that you don't see coming your way. A decision. Some of you have to make a decision, or a decision needs to be made about you. So that's one of the major energies that is surrounding you guys in the near future. You're coming across as someone who either has to move, is on the move, or is just taking on too much. Just doing too much, taking on too much, and it's apparent. Either you're trying to do everything on your own and you don't have to, or you're trying to do everything all at once. It just may come across as a lot. Or people may know that you have a lot on your plate. Your challenge is seeing results from your efforts and your energy, and seeing results. Some of you could be waiting on someone and you're like, okay, well, how long, where are you? That type of thing. So it's a lot of waiting, and that's going to be a challenge for you probably for the next, for some of you, 7 months. You're going to have a challenge with waiting and wanting things to happen immediately. Others of you, it's just seeing your efforts paying off, which it will. Some of you are going to see it as soon as Aries season. Yeah, you will have a reason to celebrate and be really happy about where life is. And more importantly, your family, your lineage, people that matter to you, people that's been in your life for a very long time. Cycles are ending, but only new ones are beginning. And you are working towards your new beginnings. You're not so sure about where it's all going to land. But I see that you're going to be happy with the outcome. Some of you are going to purchase your first home or sell a home, buy a new home, get a home, make a move, make a transition of some sort, and you really love it. Some of you have already done that. Like you've already purchased your home or moved into a new home and you love it. Others of you, you will. So just like I was telling, and I see a trip coming up, and that could turn into some type of love connection for some of you. Be careful with a love connection, especially if it's a budding one. By September, it could be done, but we're not really looking at love at this time. Let's look at work right quick. Ooh, there's a job for some of you Tauruses. Ooh. Interesting. You can hear that someone is let go. Someone is let go. For some of you, you may have to return to a project, work on some things that is still outstanding, and there is some disappointments that comes along with it. Okay. For some of you, and because other people are either leaving or being let go, you have to work harder. You have to work more diligent, longer hours. That sort of thing is what it looks like to me. Some of you could even be getting messages from like headhunters to come to a different company. I would really do my research if I was you. Do your research, do your due diligence, that sort of thing. But some of you may be at a point where you are adamant about leaving where you are and moving on to something else, and that's going to be work. Just trying to find where you want to be and what you deserve. That too can be work. So that's what I have for Taurus. Now let's get Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, major energy is keeping the balls in the air. Life could ramp up. Some of you, again, like I'm saying to other signs, you may have some decisions to make. Be careful with your money. You may have peaks and valleys when it comes to income, being able to save and that sort of thing. You're feeling pretty good. Now, there is family members could be giving you money. A gift could come to your home unexpectedly. You may have more family moments and family nights and hanging out with family and spending great times at home and being with family. This is not just physically being in a home. Some of you are spending a lot of time in a home, or maybe even too much time in a home, but there's a gift coming your way, some type of surprise, or you're expecting some gifts to come to you. I also see having a great time. So just getting out there, having fun. You could come across fun, flirty, youthful, excuse me, even childish to some extent. You could be hitting up all kind of people just ready to have a good time. This is usually Gemini's energy in the summertime. Every time I read for Gemini in the summertime, it's usually their energy just footloose, fancy free, and kind of, hey, it's summer, that type of thing. Challenge coming up. Being confused and or completely overindulging. But I've said this to you guys many times before, and getting a handle on this is one of the best things that you can do. Mastering your thoughts and your indulgence and what you've exposed yourself to or what you're indulging in could be very problematic. You may not see it now, but it is something that you need to take note of. And all of you Geminis will be different what this is. For some of you, shopping. Others of you, it could be, food or, sex. It could be a lot of things, but it's not healthy. And I do feel like for some of you, you need to kind of like take a break from casual sex with people. Yeah, that would be one of the best things for you to do. Work life. What's coming up for you guys in work? Some of you, oh shit. I don't know if some of you are going to be on probation. I heard promotion, but probation. Some of you could leave one place for another. And it's kind of hard to reconcile that. But you will. If not now, by Leo season, you may be out of this job and leaving and going someplace else. For others of you, if you're being let go from a job, it may be really hard to mentally get in a free space, right? To see the opportunities and the possibilities. But you will. Geminis are like Aries that are like other fire signs. They will bounce right back. So Geminis, you'll get your wits about yourself and get yourself back out there. There also can be, like I said, probation or separation from your job, like a temporary separation, maybe getting laid off for a time. Your hours can get cut. Or if you're physically at work, you do not feel mentally well in the workplace. And if that's the case, go do some research and find out what resources are out there for me so that I can take time to get in a better headspace, okay, if it is your job. Some of you, like I said, you have a new job or a new opportunity coming that has sticking power. That would be a better environment for you too. But if your aim is more money, opportunity, title, prestige, it is going to take some time. So don't stress that part. That's what I have for Geminis. Now let's look at Cancer. Well, Cancer, you have a trip or travel, possibly to a familiar place, or some of you may be traveling to look at a home, a place that's going to become your new community, your new neighborhood. Others of you, it could be going back to stomping grounds, where you live, where you're from, that sort of thing. But I do see like a trip or a travel, and it could be for, I'm hearing missionary, so it could be for, religious purposes. It could be for a number of reasons why you're traveling, but I see a travel. Hold on, guys, excuse me. Well, some of you Cancers, your reading wants to talk about love, and you do have like an online love affair, a love affair, romance. If some of you are putting yourself out there on the apps, and someone could come into your life and you could marry them. That's that. So now the challenge here could be making a decision. What do you do, right? And it could have something to do, for some of you, it could be going through your friend group, the people in your life, your day-to-day people, and kind of doing an audit or an edit. Do I hang out with friends? Do I make this trip? So whatever it is that you need to do or even want to do, there's a decision, and that may be a bit of a challenge. Why, for all of you, it'll be different. Why there's a challenge for making that decision. People are saying you as someone who is mentally caged, have a lot on your mind. You may not be speaking. You may not be so talkative or speaking about things. You may have a lot of stresses and people know about it. So they just see you as someone who mentally is kind of like caged. Hopefully nobody's in jail, but this is kind of feeling like you really can't get out of your circumstances. And as we know, this is not a true card. This is just your mind going wild, if that makes sense. Or your mind is stifled. Now, you definitely can have a fire sign woman come into your life that is helping you, give more to you. There could be a giving, but you may not be able to see her like you would like to. You may not be able to be physical, but that'll happen down the line. That'll happen down the line. I do see it coming back together with this person, but you may not be reaching out right now. You may want to, but you're not. If you are a Cancer woman, it could be your effort, your energy that's paying off. You can see an opportunity come your way for some of you, but you may not have done anything about it, or you won't do much toward it, and you still will get it. So for some of you, you're going to get a job, even though you may not have put a lot of energy or effort into it. It's like, yeah, I got this job. All I did was apply. And, I ignored a phone call or something like that. It's kind of like even without putting much effort, it still comes to you. For some of you, you've got to put the work in order for you to see a better opportunities coming your way, more money, that sort of thing. Like you've got to put the energy in, but there is an opportunity to go back to something you're familiar with, if that makes sense. And it's a slow step forward. So whatever you're like, man, I've always wanted to have, I didn't get it the last time. Try again, because it can work however, whatever time around it is, right? Work life. Well, that was quick. Some of you, you're losing a job. Others of you that has left a job or lost a job, you are stressed out over what your next steps are going to be. You may have had your eye on something, you really wanted it and you're not getting it. So try not to dwell on what you don't have. Because as we know, you're Cancer, and that's a very powerful luminary. And so you want to keep the energies light and positive, because you literally will things just by your desires. That's the moon, right? The moon just pulls you in. So be careful with that. But there could be a loss. Either you are let go, others around you may have left, and now you have no other person. But you can make a friend there. You can easily make a friend there. But again, some of you just may be in a funk when it comes to the workplace. It will get better. Some of you, I'm telling you, Cancer, some of you are going to get out of your way, and you're really going to go after some of the things that you've been holding back from doing. Also, if you've been waiting for a phone call, waiting, you may have a little bit more waiting to do. But by August, everything is going to come at the floodgates. So get ready. I feel like if you've had that moment where it's like everything it was so quiet and then it just got so crazy, it's going to happen again. So brace yourself and get prepared. Don't think people are just ignoring you. It's just a timing thing, and everything is going to kind of hit you at once. And you have to run here, go there, do this, do that. It's that type of thing. That's what I have for Cancers. Now let's look at Leo. So Leo, there's a decision to make. Again, just kind of like Cancer. It's a decision also for you to make. That isn't the easiest. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, because wherever you make this decision, for some of you, it's going to be a little drama before things get better. So to remember, I said that you will have some kind of flare-ups or drama prior to things settling in, the dust clearing and things kind of going your way. So do remember I said that. Some of you got a move coming up out of nowhere. You're just going to up and move. You don't see it coming. A move is coming your way, and it's going to help you get in a better headspace. Some of you can go to a new location. Whatever this new thing is that you've either just got into or will be heading toward, this is going to create a new great connection with you and another person. It will give you more stability, and even more importantly, stability when it comes to your mental. I was thinking stability at first, financial, but it also will give you more stability emotionally and mentally. And that's really good, because I do see that being a bit of a challenge. Now, decisions, yeah. Or reminiscing, you are in your head, you are in fantasy land thinking about all kinds of things. So this could be going down memory lane. I mean, Venus is in your sign. Look that up. It will be in your sign until I think October. And that's a long, long time for Venus to transit like that. I remember when it was in there before. It was in 2015. So that's how long it's been since Venus have been in your sign, for so many months. So love is not a surprise if love is on your mind, and many different love encounters or a particular person. But it's just about decision. There's a lot of decisions to be made. And again, as I said, which, tarot ties in, the challenge is making a decision, because you're not so sure about things. People are saying you as someone that is, they need to watch out for. They need to watch out for. You can come across as someone who's so penetrating that you're very intimidating. Someone who is very controlling, could be toxic, but someone who could be very irresistible. That type of thing, where it's like your gut tells you stay away, but you just don't want to. Something draws you into this person. So very magnetic, very like, watch yourself, this may not end well. That's how people are kind of you're coming across to people. There's definitely going to be some type of loss that's coming up for some of you that will create challenge, chaos, even gossip, drama. And you may say that I'm taking a break. So some of you may have to take a break from whatever this is to take note at what you've lost, because there is a still thinking about what once was and what is no longer, right? And you may be kicking yourself because you may say it wasn't worth it. This could be you've done it or somebody did it to you. Either way, you're looking back and saying it wasn't worth it. Some of you have to end one thing and leave one thing and go to something new, and that is very challenging for you, right? Because you may not feel like you have a lot of support, but don't worry, things get so much better down the line, so much better down the line. So that's what I led with in the beginning of your reading, that don't worry, no matter which direction you're going in. Yes, it feels painful. Yes, it's not, there's no guarantee. And you may be triggering the hell out of people, but it gets better. That's what I heard for Leos. Now let's look at Virgo. Libra, hey. Somebody's going to betray you. You may look back and be like, what? You know, something is getting ready to happen. Hopefully it's no physical altercations, because it can speak to physical altercations as well. So hopefully it's nothing like that. But at the very least, there can be an argument, a fight, a fallout that kind of comes to a head. It's kind of like... I can't even think of it, but on one hand, it's drama. On the other hand, you could be getting accolades, honors. People are honoring you, loving on you, really expressing their appreciation for work well done or who you are as a person. Some of you could win a court case, and there's a lot of money on the end of that. Whatever this is, a lot of money on the end of it. Okay, you're going to get some money from someone. If that's what your aim is, you're going to be getting some money, especially if it's with a man, like you're going to court with a man, you're going through a divorce, something like that. There's money. Major energy is apologies, forgiving and forgetting. A new budding love that could be coming your way that is growing. And I've been seeing that for a little bit with Libras, like love is getting ready to really kind of turn you on your head. Someone could be trying to get back into your good graces, but do remember, like I said, they will betray you. It doesn't mean it's this person, but just do your due diligence before taking somebody back. You're coming across as someone who is loving, caring, giving, a giver. So people may defer to you as a help and an aid and a kind heart and a listening ear, and just someone that kind of makes them feel good and protected, if that makes sense. It's a good card to have for people to see you in that way. So do expect a lot of past people to be knocking on your door or ringing your phone or texting you, that sort of thing, because they are remembering the times, or they want to get back into your good graces, or they just want to see you and have some good times with you. So definitely attracting the past. And the challenge is going to be being discerning. Seeing what's up ahead, seeing wherever you're going. Some of you may leap without looking, and that may cost you down the line. Some of you may not see what's up ahead, and you may not even be, it may not be for you to know, right? And that's what you call destiny. And so for some of you, there is a challenge in kind of knowing what's happening around you, being cognizant, being fully aware, instead of just jumping out and making a move or going towards something. Work life, that's where the drama is. There's some drama where there could have been some harsh words exchanged, and now you're not in the best place with someone at work. You may feel like you're not getting paid enough. You may feel like they're playing a lot of games when it comes to your salary, your compensation, that sort of thing. So after whatever this drama has happened, and I feel like it's resurfacing. This is not brand new drama, although it could be for some of you. It does unearth a lot of things that were hidden, but with it now leaves a bad taste in your mouth, their mouth, that sort of thing. And some of you, it was just a feel that you needed, simply because now you kind of know where you stand with the people at the workplace, if you're still there, if you're going to still remain at that workplace. Others of you are going to turn your back because you've already been putting your energies and efforts towards something else. Okay. And you may be deciding that you're going to eventually leave this place and seek out self-employment, doing something on your own, like you no longer have to stay at this workplace. So some of you will start something on your own. Others of you will go on and work other places, or you may modify your schedule so that you do more independent work, more contract work, if that makes sense, more gig work to some extent. But some drama at the workplace. Things will get better, but I don't feel like you'll change. You will be better. Like, you're going to get better too. You're not going to remain in that place, if that makes sense. So that's what I have for Libras. Now let's look at Scorpio. Okay, hey Scorps. Well, you're going to be working. It's kind of weird. Some of you are either going to work and put in a lot of work so you can then take a vacation. Some of you go from like, I haven't worked in however long, or it's been really slow. They cut back my hours. I need a break, to like, no, now I'm working and I'm working my ass off. You have a new job coming and money. So that's what you don't see. Surprise, surprise, new job, money, and you're going to be working a lot, but it will bring you more money as you put in that energy and that effort. Challenging is holding on to things. It may be hard for you to save money, keep money. It may be hard for you to complete that money making idea. Like, what's going on, Scorpio? Let's get it done. Let's get it done. So for some of you, it is that where you're kind of holding on, and it's also a challenge for you to let things go. It may be easier for you to just let go and let God and let bygones be bygones. But for some of you, that is also a challenge. Money could be a bit of a challenge. Although the Four of Pentacles, you hold on to your money. This card really speaks to increase of your finances. Like, more money will be coming your way. Okay. And you are establishing a better foundation financially. Okay. So for some of you, that could be a bit of a challenge. And I just explained to you to some extent why that could be. Main energy for you guys is secretly feeling happy. I feel that some people do not know what's really going on with you, right? Sorry guys, I had to take care of something, but you will some of you, I get that you are keeping things to yourself. Internally, you might be so happy. This could be some of you nurturing, forming a bond, a relationship, a connection with someone that you covered. Like, people don't know that you're in a relationship, that you've gotten back together with ... that you're in this happy place in your life. That family is your haven. Like, you may be keeping that close to your vest. Or you're waiting. Some of you are not talking to family, or you, oh, sorry. I had a feeling. That's why I was like, let me clarify this. Some of you are not talking to someone that you thought you was going to have a happily ever after with, or it could be a literal family member. You're not so sure about this connection or what you need to do. Some of you may feel like, should I stay in this? Should I stay here? Should I stay in this? Or should I just move on from a situation? So some of you secretly still want someone that you thought there would be this, or that it would stay that way. And it obviously to some extent has changed. And now you have to make a decision secretly. Do you leave what you have known and what brought you comfort and happiness, or what you thought would always be your happy place? What do? So there's that. Work. Great. You have some money coming in. If you do commissions, you're going to be making more money. You'll be seeing more money. People will be willing to work with you, so that's good. You will get people working with you, accommodating you. You can get some extra money or a gift you're not expecting. It could be you giving of yourself to people as well. But whatever you're giving out, you're going to get back from others, whether it be from them or other people. So it's a good time to be in the work environment, especially if you do gig work. This will be a good week for you. Money is coming your way. And people are seeing you as a love bug, Scorpio. Look at you being a love bug. People are out here loving on you. You could easily attract love at this time because you're resonating on a high octave of love. You could just be very loving, caring, and kind, giving out all positive vibes to people. And boy, are you seeing that in return. So it's a good week for you, Scorpios. I'm so happy to be able to give you that. But Scorpios, you guys have been on a good run. You've been on a good run for a little bit. So enjoy this continued run. That's why for Scorpios, now let's get Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Hey, guys. Well, some disappointments is coming. Some of you is heartbreak. Others of you is just a disappointment that is coming. But you are about to meet someone very special. Whatever you're expecting, that may be a bit of a disappointment. So your expectations may be disappointing. I don't know what this disappointment or heartbreak coming is all about. But yeah, that's kind of what I pulled, unfortunately. There's courtship, and I do see love kind of surrounding you guys, unbeknownst to you. There's some love here, especially, obviously, for those of you who are single. You have a courtship, but this doesn't have to just be intimate love. It could be connecting with another person, right? There's that. Surprisingly, and unfortunately, the challenge is going to be getting over something that is a no. So you may suffer some type of a loss. My condolences if anyone has done that. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Well, this could very well be about a person. For some of you, this could be love related. And some of you are in a battle with someone or heading for a battle with someone. Some of you Sagittarius men, you may feel like you're kind of trapped by someone. You can't get out of this noose that you're in, and it may start to wane on you mentally, is what I see. You can go after someone who you truly still want because you still are caught up and you can't let them go. You could come after that person, but that may not work in your favor, and it really is going to kind of do a number on you mentally. Or she's in a bad place. Now, some of you Sagittarius women, I don't see you being in a bad place. I see some of you maybe thinking about the person and how it ended and what all happened. And this person, somebody's coming back to you, Sagittarius, but don't be surprised. Venus is in Leo and it's retrograding in Leo, I think mid-July. So everyone is going to be thinking about an ex. So you do have an ex who could be a little fire sign or someone who has still felt trapped in their mind over you, can't get out of that place with you, still stuck on you. So they're coming after you. This is a person that may have triggered you, did a number on you, that type of thing. You're protected, so it's not like anything negative will come of it. I do see love coming your way. I'm kind of wanting to say, should you trust it? You might be at a crossroads like, I don't care what the hell you say. I don't know. Because somebody's going to try to put it on pretty thick. But you do have others who are going to be interested in you. Some of you, you're destined to be married and in a long-term relationship with someone. Some of you, your ex is going to circle back around. Again, like I said, others of you, someone isn't letting you go, whether you're a man or a woman. And so, it's hard for you to kind of move on. I also see for those of you who are in a relationship, you're getting blessed by your mate, your husband, your wife. You're being a blessing to them, or they're blessing you. I do get a blessing coming your way out of some form of partnership. People are seeing you as someone is not here to play, nothing to play with, putting your foot down. But I like this card because it means that you're going to take care of a lot of things. The things that you need to take care of, you're going to put your foot down and get a lot of things done. You just could come across very kind of cold to some extent, but sometimes this energy is needed. I like cards like this, especially when it's about your overall energy, because that means that a lot of things can get accomplished. And like I said, you are protected, and it's something about you that is resonating on a higher octave where people are taking notice, but in a good way. So you are grabbing people and gravitating to people in the best way possible. And you kind of can't help it. If you pay attention, people are watching you. You are getting a lot of attention. And if you have like a brand, if your name is out there, that sort of thing, your name could be ringing bells very soon. Work life looks good. I feel like there could be someone at work where there could be an opportunity that comes your way. Some of you could be given an opportunity. This is making amends at the workplace. This could be getting some type of support, aid, or understanding. You need to make a decision about what you're going to do. For some of you, you may have other options outside of this job, and you have to make a decision. Do you stay? Do you go? Others of you, they could be proposing something and wanting you to do something that ultimately is going to be your decision what you're going to do. You may not decide fully until Leo season, or you may not see the effects of your decision until Leo season, but it looks good. It looks good. You have a really good reading, Sagittarius, as far as like what's coming up for you guys and how everything is going to pan out. So that's what I have for Sagittarius. Now let's look at Capricorn. All right, all right, all right. Capricorn. There's some type of privilege that's coming your way. A woman could be very much a topic, a source of conversation or a major topic for you in the next 10 days. For some of you, you are blessed and privileged, so be thankful. And I don't care what your level of economic status is. You know, privilege isn't just seen by money. There's so many ways in which you can be and feel privileged. Just having time on your side, good health, right? Your mind being intact, being able to use all your limbs. These things are privileges. You don't have to have them, and things can change at any second. So there's many things that perhaps you now are feeling more privileged, or people are seeing you as being more privileged. But this is more feeling more privileged, or someone of privilege coming in and being a source of help for you. There's some sense of being stuck on an ex. Either you're stuck on your ex or they are stuck on you, and that's why someone may not be able to give you all of them. So if you're seeing someone new, Capricorn, and you just feel like they're not really here, it's because they're still stuck on someone. Some of you could just still be stuck on someone, so it would be hard for you to give someone your all. Challenge is, opening up. You may be stuck on an ex, and it's hard for you to open up and trust people and give someone your all. You can come across as like you have a lot of battle scars, battle weary, like you've been done wrong, victimized, and you just will not allow it anymore. And people may find this to be, to some extent, like they want to pull you out of your shell. They could be questioning you, asking you a lot of questions, to which I do feel like it's just only going to make you more defensive. But do expect people to want to know more, whatever this energy is that you're giving off. Okay. You're coming across kind of like Sagittarius, Scorpio, all love, open and loving to people, willing to accept love. People, and I do see this even in this deck as I was clarifying, people are going to flock to you. Capricorn, I want to say Sagittarius and Scorpio. People are going to flock to you. And I feel for some of you Capricorns, it'll be for the rest of this year where people are flocking to you. Love is coming your way. New love, adventure, opportunities are coming your way. Just a lot of things. And it's kind of stuff that either you've done or you've not done anything, and it's just time. I do see for some of you a move. So some of you are moving, but more importantly, you're going to move past a mental challenge, tension, stress that you have endured. You're moving past that too. And wherever you're moving to, it'll be a more peaceful place. It'll be a more relaxed place. You're going to feel better about the move. I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'm just going by this card. And workplace looks good. If this job ends, it's the best thing that they could do, because it's going to kickstart you into something better. Okay. Some of you may have to leave this job because you're moving, as we saw. Others of you, again, something about this job is going to change, and as a result, you're going to be on your way. I don't know what this means. This could be a promotion. This could be just putting more energy and effort to your business, into the job, and then you excel. So this is some type of excelling if you stay there, or being better financially and as far as your own self-worth and value if you leave. So either way, it's a win-win. That's what I heard in my head when I pulled those two cards. A win is a win. That's what I have for Capricorns. Now let's look at Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, so you got money coming, some gains in income, especially if you guys work commissions. It could just be gains from any kind of way, but you do have money gains coming your way. Work life looks pretty good. Some of you are feeling really good. You may not find yourself working too hard at the workplace. Some of you could be pregnant, so congratulations. But I see working really good. Some of you also could kind of start a love affair at the workplace. Yeah, this is someone who has a significant position, but you have your eye on her, or someone has their eye on you. I just see things being very peaceful at the workplace. Not a whole lot going on, and you're damn sure not going to be working yourself to death. That's for sure. Surprise, there's going to be some type of discussion, or it's discussion of some sort about a child. So some of you could be talking about a child. This could be a court case, a situation like that, or some news about child or children. I get for some of you, you may be expecting your kids to come. They may not, kid or child, or their parent is expecting them and they may not come. So something about a long distance, or someone coming from a distance with a child. You could be expecting it. You may not even expect it. And that's the surprise. Overall, you will be getting probed, questioned, tested. interrogated to some extent. You may get people who wants to know every little cranny, nook, and detail. And I get kind of people throwing it up in your face. Oh, well, what about this? Oh, what happened to this? Oh, yeah, and that type of thing for some of you. You could be taking a test, definitely learning, purchasing a course, studying a course, preparing for a test. How you're coming across to people as someone who doesn't want to be bothered. Stop asking me all those stupid questions. Someone who doesn't want to be bothered, needs a break, or maybe on a literal vacation and kind of taking a break from the world. You could be taking, what do they call those things? I don't know, wellness or whatever you call it, when everyone shuts down their social media and their phones. You could be going through some type of a purging, an internet purging, that sort of thing. Just really needing to kind of dial back and get back to one with yourself. I do see that, and that's how you're kind of coming across to people. The challenge is going to be wanting to be bothered with people. This may not be the time frame for anyone to bother Aquarius, because Aquarius may not want to be bothered, and it may be very obvious that Aquariuses don't want to be bothered. Aquariuses are very moody. They are. At least the Aquarius I know is moody. And no, they don't have Cancer or anything. They're just moody person, not a morning person. I don't know if all Aquariuses are like that. I know another Aquarius, and she wasn't like that, but I wasn't in her private life. I know another Aquarius very privately, and they're moody. Anyway. So it may be hard for you to want to put some time, energy, or effort into anyone. Get up, get out your bed, get out your house. That could be a bit of a challenge. Opening up to people, because people have questions. They want to know what the hell happened. So what? No, not this week. Aquarius is not in the mood for that this week. That's what I have for Aquarius now. So I got Pisces. This is crazy. Pisces. Unexpected. This is not the time to do anything unethical. Some of you, it could be, hopefully nobody's going to jail, but you may be a prisoner of your mind over someone who is not worth a second of thought. They're not, and they're a time waster, and they keep you stuck. Others of you, this could be a situation where if you are in prison, be careful. Someone could be robbing you blind, like while you are away. But also you need to get your head in the game, because I do feel like if your head isn't in the game, and you're seeing things clearly, people can kind of take advantage of you or get over on you. So be careful with that. Pisces. I know Pisces like every time it's something. What can I say? Challenge could be, doing things right, doing what you're supposed to do, getting fair treatment, doing things by the book, getting counsel, getting advisement, the proper advisement, your work, your career could be a challenge for you. Abiding by status quo, doing what is expected or asked of you could be a bit of a challenge. I don't know. It's weird. Workplace, though, looks good. You're working with people at the workplace. I do see that. Some of you are waiting around. Yeah, you're waiting around. Not so sure if you want to do this anymore. But the jobs that are possibly out there for you, it's not ones worth taking. So you may feel like life has become a bit of a burden. I know someone in your life could be a bit of a burden. An earth sign, doesn't have to be an earth sign, but someone who, again, may have been very burdensome to you to some extent. Some of you may be trying to get away from this person. You may just feel like this person is a bit of a burden. There's no contact. There's no coming together. I do see that. Now, we're talking about work. So for some of you, you're working hard for the money, right? Especially if you're a Pisces man. Some of you Pisces women, I feel that you are up to get yourself out there and put in the work, but you may feel like you can't do both. So you can focus on work, but you don't have time for love, that sort of thing. Or work is helping you to disconnect further from someone who you're wanting to get away from. People are seeing you as a go-getter. Here, there, everywhere, jumping up, going out, spending time. You may be taking a lot of trips or travel. You may be someone who's communicating first, or you're initiating communication. You could be rushing people to get things done. You may find yourself here, there, everywhere. It's that type of thing. Major energy is secretly kind of, some of you are secretly reminiscing, overindulging. So be careful with all the drinking and all of that stuff, to kind of stay in almost like this, I don't know, some kind of escapism state. So be careful with that. Some of you, the major energy is that you're not necessarily seeing things clearly, and you're trying to use your logic rather than your intuitive side. So things can become more and more convoluted because you're trying to do too much. And people can see you as someone is here, there, this, that. Like you're doing too much, and that's only making things more convoluted because your emotions are involved. So it would be better to take a step back, tackle one thing at a time, and then move forward on that. At least maybe 1 up to 3 things you can do. Not 7, not 50 million things can you do. There's also some type of new love coming your way, and some of you should start a business. You'll be very successful, but I've been telling Pisces about that. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a little bit more information. Ooh. Some people are going to jail, you know, and it could be somebody that it was like a concerted effort for somebody to put you in jail or get you behind bars, or someone could have it out for you, like a group of people. I get like 3, that type of thing, and they may have made a concerted effort, something like that. Or while you're away, everything may seem brighter and better, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm not speaking to anyone. That's weird, but you know, 8 of Swords kind of came out twice. That's what I have for you guys. I hope this has been helpful. Till be back on the next one. Take care, guys.